How to boost self-esteem after a breakup. It is well known that a breakup can lead to decreased well-being, and increased feelings of sadness and/or anger. Unfortunately, the loss of a cherished relationship can also represent the loss of certain relationship benefits such as social support, companionship, love, and sexual intimacy with another one. The end of a relationship can certainly initiate lowered self-esteem and the possible onset of depression, but it can also provide an excellent opportunity for reflection, self-improvement, and most importantly, can provide a learning experience that may benefit your future relationships for many years to come. Dealing with your emotions. Know when to ask for help. With the possibility of depression, it is important to know how to recognize suicidal behaviors in yourself and others. The National Suicide Prevention Lifeline 1-800-273-TALK 8255 can connect you with the nearest suicide prevention and mental health service providers if you are thinking about suicide, having trouble eating and/or sleeping, experiencing drastic changes in your behavior, withdrawing from your friends and/or social activities, losing interest in school, work, or hobbies, thinking about writing a will, or making final arrangements, taking unnecessary risks, seem preoccupied with death and/or dying, increasing alcohol and/or drug use, have attempted suicide before. Assess your relationship realistically. Truly healthy relationships don't normally end suddenly, so it can be helpful to reflect on the different dimensions of your relationship, in order to understand why it did not work out. Perhaps the relationship could have been wrong for you from the start. Maybe you did not want the same things out of life as your partner, or perhaps there were continuing deficiencies that existed within the relationship. Know what constitutes a healthy romantic relationship. Many people choose to break up because they are unable to create a healthy relationship. The following are necessary elements that must be maintained in order for any relationship to be completely fulfilling for both partners. Mutual respect, treating your partner as if they are valued and their reciprocation of this treatment. Compassion, genuine concern for your loved one. Empathy, openness to how your partner feels. Understanding, understanding your partner's feelings and actions. Acceptance, accepting your mate for who they are and accepting yourself. Honesty, your relationship is built on truthfulness. Trust, willingness to let your partner know your private thoughts, feelings, and aspects of life. Communication, ability to talk freely within your relationship, understanding how to approach your mate with concerns. Consideration, mindfulness of your loved one's needs and your own needs. Compatibility and mutual interests, enjoying and valuing the same things, agreeing to disagree when you do not enjoy or value the same things. Personal integrity, ability to maintain your beliefs and sense of self, offering your time and attention to the relationship. Vulnerability, removal of barriers, ability to allow your partner to see you are human and prone to mistakes without fear of consequence. Remember the disagreements. In order to further understand your breakup, think about whether you and your partner regularly disagreed regarding any of the following major relationship areas. Shared finances. Recreation and common interests. Religious beliefs. Displays of affection. Friendships. Sexual relations. Behaviors. Life philosophies. Family relations. Life goals. Time spent together. Decision-making. Household responsibilities. Career goals, outlooks. Mourn your relationship. Remember that going through a breakup will require a mourning process. Let yourself process emotions appropriately. Do not allow painful feelings to linger excessively, but do not attempt to ignore them either. It is okay to give yourself permission to function at a less than optimal level for a period of time. You may not feel up to being quite as productive at work, or it may be difficult to give attention to others as you have been accustomed to for a short while. Be sure to take the time to acknowledge your feelings and allow them to process completely. Even if it is difficult, attempt to talk to others about your feelings, so that you will feel less alone with your pain. However, be sure to remind yourself that moving on is the ultimate goal, and that you still have a hopeful future with new hopes and dreams that will replace your old ones. Silence your inner critic. If your self-esteem is suffering from the breakup, it's likely that your inner voice is being overly critical of your role in the breakup. If you find that your inner voice is saying negative things about you, try stopping and writing down the negative thought. Then cross it out and rewrite the thought as something constructive. For example, I was too clingy should be crossed out and replaced with I will work on being more trusting and confident. For example, I mess up every relationship eventually should be crossed out and replaced with I will keep looking for the right partner and work towards a healthy, strong relationship.